One of the verses that we often quote in our church, which is almost never quoted in other churches, is "Follow me as I follow Christ." Those are the words of the Apostle Paul in 1 Corinthians 11 verse 1. But it's not only Paul who is an example. Here it says in Philippians 3:17, "Brothers and sisters, join in following my example." Every true believer, if he's a really wholehearted Christian, should be able to say to people younger than him, "Follow my example." Paul would not tell Peter, "Follow my example." Peter was older, more mature than him. But he was looking at people who were younger than him, who were younger in the Lord, and said, "Follow me as I follow Christ." And if you're really a wholehearted Christian, there's always somebody younger than you in this church. Sure, age-wise, and in terms of knowing the Lord, younger than you. What is your responsibility towards them? Do you feel you have any responsibility? Do you feel that when you join CFC, you're a member of a family, not just like in many churches they sitting in a movie theater, watching a performance or a drama, or listening to a lecture in some auditorium and then go away. That's not the type of church we're building. That is Old Testament. In the Old Testament, no Israelite had the responsibility to tell others, "Follow my example." And every Christian who cannot say that is like the Israelites. He's really under the Old Covenant. A new covenant Christian not only seeks to overcome sin in his life, but seeks to look at people younger than him in the Lord and to say, "Follow my example." And that's where you have to be careful about your example. It's not just listen to what I say, but don't do as I do. That's how it is with many people. No. Do as I do and listen to what I say. Follow my example. So he says here, observe those who are walking according to the same pattern that you have seen in us. So it's not just Paul. There are many others also in his time, probably not many, at least some others. And Paul tells the Philippian Christians, look around. Paul says, I'm not the only one. Look around and see people who are living according to the same pattern of life that you have seen in me. So there were people whom the Philippians could look around and see, probably very few, but there were a few who were gripped by what they saw in Paul's life. And they didn't just admire Paul's preaching or his life. See, a lot of people today, they admire a preacher. Oh, that was a great message. Oh, that really spoke to my heart. But Paul never wanted anybody to admire his message. He wanted people to follow his life. So that's what we emphasize. We are not here to get people to admire our preaching, but we want people who will follow the example we set. Follow me as I follow Christ. And look around you and see other people like that who may not be as mature as Paul, but who are more mature than you. And not all of them are examples, but some of them are. Look at those examples.